I want to tell you why we have this modular leg design in 3 pieces versus the solid single piece that originally was the IronHorse. So if you connect the multiple of these together, say you have one here and you have another one down there, like this is connected right now with the connecting rails. And now you don't need this leg that has 2 points of contact, because that would be useful if this was a standalone with the other side with 2 points of contact, making 4 points of contact. So what we did is we made this leg, which you can buy the fixed legs or you can buy the adjustable legs. The adjustable legs have the option to take off this bottom adapter to give you a single point of contact, and then you can put your adjustable caster on the bottom of it. So you can put these on the bottom of the leg here at this pad. These also mount on the bottom here. I don't have them on here right now, but they mount obviously underneath of the thing. One here, one there, one there, one there. So you have 4. So you can roll these around and then you can level them out. When you spin this leveling pad comes out. So you pull off this adapter. It uses the same exact bolt pattern as this, same bolts and nuts. You pull it off, raise the leg up, pull it out, put that on, boop, there you go. Now you have a leveling pad and a caster wheel, and you don't have this trip hazard, because we had the concern that people would be tripping on this because it sticks out farther than the edge of the table, which I mean is fair concern. And then what I did is this leg just bolts right to the bottom of the IronHorse. The IronHorse has 2 bolt patterns on the bottom of it. It's got the leg adapter, and then it also has the original IronHorse leg bolt pattern, which I don't know why they're different now that I'm thinking about it. They should just be the same bolt pattern. Whatever. Maybe they'll change in the future. I wanted to add this shroud here. The shroud is just bolted on with the same bolts that bolt the leg on, so this can be removed. It doesn't have to be on there. But I was like, this is a lot of space just wasted. Why not put like these little 1/4-inch holes on 1-inch spacing, so you can put like your little pegboard in. You can put little tool hangers, or you can do anything. You can hang multiple tools off of it. You can do all kinds of stuff. I figured that was a lot of retail space just wasted, so why not add some storage? Because you buy all these tools and then you end up having nowhere to put them. So maybe we make a little basket or something that bolts on here, or just pegs into the pegboard. And then also we have the awesome IronHorse logo, which is super cool. There's 2 tabs here that just bolt up with the plate that bolts the leg to the IronHorse itself. And this is still in prototype. We keep thinking of new ways and how to make it easier for the end user, because I don't want to have people complaining about every which thing known to man. But that's valid. I mean, if you're going to spend money on a product, you want it to be well thought out. So we've been spending over a year on this. And this is what we've come up with. We wanted height adjustability. That was a big thing. But yeah, as you can see, it will work with a fixed leg as well. I don't know why you would do that if you wanted to tilt your table, I guess. If it was a standalone, silly. But it will work with the legs. The fixed legs look cool. They look like the Eiffel Tower, but in reality, they're heavy, bulky. So we made a nice little bolts onto the bottom of our legs, a shroud up here. Maybe in the future we'll offer custom logos if you have a logo for your brand and you want to put it on here. But right now, the IronHorse logo is the only thing on here. And then, what else? Okay, another thing, I was asking, bolt these connecting rails on, you have either this hole or the bottom hole. And they're both a pain because you have a wall on top and bottom. And the nut or the head of the bolt gets so close to that bottom plate that you can't even turn it with a wrench because you're hitting the bottom. So I was like, what do we need to do to fix that problem? Duh. Put center holes. So then you have a 5-point hole system here. Very similar. It's literally just this hole pattern. So then you'll have a center hole. You can bolt from the center holes, give you ample room to put a socket, wrench, anything you need to get in there, and not be annoyed like I was putting this on. But you build something in your head, then you do it, and you realize, well, that's not gonna, it sounds good in theory, but it's not gonna work in practicality. It's just gonna frustrate people, which you don't want to frustrate. I don't want to frustrate people. I want people to be like, this is awesome. But, okay, let me readjust the camera here. That looks good. Well, I was using this IronHorse yesterday to build this little adapter here, and let me tell you, being able to weld, it was fixtured in here, being able to weld everything on this side and not having to reach over a ginormous table, because we have huge table in our other bay. The ability just to go like this and then just weld out the other side is actually very valuable. Not having to strain and stretch and move in weird ways, there's real value to that. And used it yesterday and I was like, wow, it's actually a game changer because it's just all coming together. This is awesome. This is just a thought, and this is what it's turning into. Okay, this is obviously this iron horse was cut out of hot rolled, standard hot rolled, no pickled and oiled. That's why there's still mill scale on it. That's why it's rusty. That's why it's just a prototype. And this is how we build better products in America, because we build version 1, which is way over here. It looks insane compared to this. It is an absolute tank. I swear it weighs almost 600 pounds. It's way overbuilt. Way overbuilt. Maybe I'll show you that here in a second. It's cool because I got the vise mounted to it. It's a tank. It's like an anvil at this point. But this is way more practical. It's still heavy. Like one of these systems still weighs almost 350. Because I mean, the original one had 4 holes. So it was 8 inches tall. Same thing as 8 with its legs. 3/8 solid legs is what these are, but they're so overbuilt. They are just absolute freaking units. Trying not to scratch the powder coat up too bad. Which this powder coat's actually super durable. But yeah, these things are just way overbuilt. Why not just have a little adapter that you can put on, eliminate all this, and gain adjustability and in the height. You can go up and down now. Like, come on, way better. That's why I ended up designing a new leg. It looks weaker, but it's not. It's all 3/16. That leg alone, just this piece, these legs weigh almost 30 pounds a piece. So they're strong. They're heavy duty built. Height adjustability, made in the USA. That's why I added the shroud. You could take the shroud off. It looks goofy though. It looks like a little neck. I kind of wanted to make it. Now we have utility here. We're using space properly. Storage, tool storage. It's all part of 5S. So, adjustable. You can take the adapter off. You can also remove your trip hazard. That's cool. Now I'm thinking, as we're doing this video, I'm thinking, where is somebody going to put this adapter at that's not in their way? Maybe we'll come up with some solution to strap it underneath to keep it out of people's way. They don't have to store another piece of, another tool has to be stored somewhere, not get lost. There's another problem I have to solve. Gain adjustability. I'm gonna actually put on some casters on the bottom of this so we can see the actual look of it, see how it actually functions and feels. This is an IronHorse update. It's coming out real soon, the final version. At least we think the best version that you can use immediately and get a lot of use out of. Because I mean, just one of these alone is awesome. Connect it with 2. That's all you need. You need 2 IronHorses and 4 connecting rails, and you'll have a perfect size fixture table. And you will have a 56 by 54 inch fixture table. That's a perfect size fixture table. You can make it a U, you can make it a box, you can put them all in a row so then you have a nice tight pattern in the front. So many versions, so many variations you can make with these things. Whatever suits your needs. That's why we built IronHorse. It's not to continue selling you tools, it's to make sure you don't overbuy or underbuy the first time. You buy what you need when you need it. So yeah, this has been a blast building this. It's coming out really cool. It looks cool. I'll continue keep updating, and then we'll finally launch the actual version.